Hi everyone, welcome back to yet another video. In this video, we can see few other research fellowships offered by different agencies of Government of India. The ICAR NET, the Agriculture Scientist Recruitment Board (ASRB) conducts combined ARS NET, also known as ICAR NET, which is a national eligibility test exam of Indian Council of Agricultural Research. NET is a qualifying examination for determining eligibility for the position of lecturer or assistant professor in different agriculture universities. A candidate must have attained the age of 21 years to apply for this exam. There is no upper age limit for NET, and the application fee is Rs 1,000 for general candidates, 500 for OBC and economically weaker sections, and 250 for SC, ST and PWD candidates. The exams are being conducted for different disciplines of agriculture, fisheries, veterinary, etc. and almost about 55 disciplines. You may download the disciplines and the syllabus from the ICAR website. The exams are conducted once in a year, which is an online examination, a computer-based test. ICAR NET is for getting into lectureship. For this exam, there are two separate cutoffs. If you clear the lower cutoff, you get NET lectureship, and with the higher cutoff, you get NET lectureship. Plus, you also qualify the ARS prelims and can appear for ARS mains, which is a subjective based, question based exam. Once you qualify the ARS main, you can appear the interview, and if you select it, you will be posted as scientist in any of the ICAR institutions based on your discipline. The NET qualification can also make you eligible to register for PhD in Indian universities, but with a fellowship as prescribed by the university. ICAR also conducts All India Competitive Entrance Examination for selection of JRF and SRF. This is a common entrance for admission to post-graduation and PhD degree programs in the universities under ICAR Agriculture University System and admission to all the four ICAR deemed universities: Indian Agriculture Research Institute, National Dairy Research Institute, Central Institute of Fisheries Education, and Indian Veterinary Research Institute. The exam pattern is like this. Altogether, 120 questions are to be attempted in 2 hours. The question consists of 3 parts. Part A, general knowledge in agriculture and allied sciences or reasoning ability. And about 20 questions are asked in that. And in part B, 50 questions which consist of the core group containing the specialized subject for PhD and about 15 core areas. And in part C, another 50 questions that contains specialized subject for PhD, the questions related to that. And about 73 specialized subject areas are being identified, which can be downloaded from the ICAR website. Number and subjects of study for the award of JRF and SRF are announced from time to time. While ICAR JRF is for post-graduation study, SRF is for PhD studies. And the method of award is, selection is on the basis of merit in the examination, that is the common entrance examination for admission to master's degree. And the other one also the same, the selection will be made from the same examination. And eligibility is the candidate should have completed BSc in the concerned field with 60% mark. There will be a relaxation for OBC, SC, ST, etc. And for PhD, they should have completed master's degree with at least 55% mark, and there is relaxation for OBC, SC, ST candidates. And age limit is, the minimum age limit shall be 19 years for ICAR JRF as on the date of the examination, and no relaxation is admissible regarding the minimum age limit. For SRF, the upper age limit would be 30 years as on the date of the examination, and there would be 5 years relaxation for SC, ST and PH categories and 3 years for OBC. And again, for in-service candidates in agriculture universities, 45 years as on the date of examination, whereas the academic performance requirement would remain as as stated above. And there would be reservation as per the Government of India rules, and duration for JRF is 2 years and SRF is 3 years. For those subjects like environment science, which are not coming under the CSIR UGC NET fellowship, UGC separately conducts a JRF NET examination for subjects, science subjects like environment sciences, computer sciences, electronics, etc. And apart from the social science subjects, and the national eligibility test which is conducted to determine the eligibility for JRF Junior Research Fellowship and for lectureship or assistant professor in Indian universities and colleges. And the exams are conducted twice in a year, just like the CSIR UGC NET Fellowship. And for ecology and environment science subjects, another fellowship is being offered by Jawaharlal Nehru Memorial Fund, which is the doctoral fellowship, which is meant for postgraduate students who have already registered for PhD at a recognized university or higher education institution in India, and the eligibility being below 35 years of age and should have obtained at least 60% of marks in both PG and UG. And the selection is made through an interview, and the fellowship is applicable for only 2 years. For minority students, another fellowship is being offered by UGC, which is the Maulana Azad National Fellowship. The criteria is that the candidate belonging to the minority community notified under the Section 2C of the National Commission for Minorities Act 1992 can apply for this. So the candidate should have already registered for full-time MPhil or PhD courses in university or academic institutions by fulfilling conditions of admission of that university or institution. And the minority community students, once considered eligible for the fellowship, shall not be entitled to benefits under any other source, central or state government, or any other body like UGC for the same study. And prior clearance of NET or SLET examination, that will not be a prerequisite for the award of Maulana Azad National Fellowship for minority students for MPhil or PhD. And in order to qualify for the award of JRF or SRF, the UGC norms would be applicable at the pre-MPhil and pre-PhD stage, including the minimum score of 50% at the postgraduate level. Thank you so much for watching the video. Catch you again with more informative videos.